Okay, I don't know why I did that. I just did that for the fun of it. Okay, so this is gonna be my second time trying to do this. Okay, but besides me saying that, hello everyone, it's me, Shuttle Lefty here, and as you can see, I am in first person, not second or third, but I am in first person, and yeah, and by me saying that, let's just forget what I was saying with that whole part, and I'm pretty sure, as you can already see, um, I have added a ceiling to back here, so it's no longer open. And not just this, I did a few other things off. When I say I would be saying offline, but when I say offline, I'm meaning when I wasn't recording a video or anything like that. And definitely besides that, I have been doing other upgrades, if you want to be calling them that, with the inside of my version of a FNAF 1 pizzeria, or if you want to be calling it that, not me, but calling it that. This, of course, you probably can already tell, is supposed to be vents. That I will show off a little bit later in this video. But besides that, I definitely want to be saying it that what I was trying to say in my first try at doing a video of me talking about this, which is definitely going to be what I was mostly saying, besides Fredbear, that I want to be seeing. Once again, I'll probably possibly do it off camera of me switching this Spring Bonnie, I'm gonna say model, to definitely be like Springtrap instead of Spring Bonnie. But Fredbear, unless this early mod has a Withered Golden Freddy, I think I may be keeping this Fredbear in here. And yeah, and there's gonna be nothing in the chest. My netherite axe. I really don't know why I've been keeping that. Like, even throughout me doing other upgrades, and out of this FNAF 1 base, pizzeria, I just kept it. But besides that, didn't do too many upgrades to the main stage of Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. Just the only thing that I truthfully did was added red curtains to be more of hiding the whatever you want to be calling those. I have the word right on the tip of my tongue, but I really cannot be finding the right word to be calling them peers, I guess, whatever. But yeah, but those are the only things that really I chose to add to that. But besides that, did alrighty then. I didn't really do anything too much in the kind of parts and service or back room, whatever. But the only thing that I did add, though, was red. When I say red, of course, I'm meaning the only thing I added to back here, also, besides, once again, a hidden air vent passage. That even besides that, the only other thing that I added was redstone lights, or torches, I guess, just to be giving it more of not just being dark on this half and then on this half being able to see it. But moving on from that, gonna be going towards Foxy's. Well, I guess Foxy and Toy Foxy's or Funtime Foxy or whatever. I kind of feel like same thing with the Crying Child. Could have many names. But where I more like to be calling it by Toy Foxy. Even though I know people probably in the comments will saying, "Oh no, it's Funtime Foxy," because even though I'm pretty sure it's the same people that want to be saying FNAF World, doesn't have any plot to it that continues on to the FNAF lore. I mean, there definitely are still people that will say that. But besides that, yeah, I will always just be saying Toy Foxy or Toy Funtime Foxy, I guess. But now besides that, moving on again. Yeah, just more redstone torches. Only just one on each side. But besides that, since one of the Five Nights at Freddy's mods hide or basically will turn levers invisible, yeah, I added doors. I just added doors because to me, I just kind of really feel like that. And please tell me down below if you do watch it this far and you do choose to leave a comment. Please tell me if I should have kept no doors or if having doors still works. But then besides that, I guess like two other things that I think I didn't do or add the first time that I showed this off. Oh yeah, which this was also just something that was always there. But I'm so glad I was able to find it. But yeah, but as you can see, I was able to add when I say add, I'm meaning like find and put in. I put in a phone and a fan. But moving on from that, I guess because if I go into the vents, which I'll just do it now. But if I go into the vents, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back. Okay, even though I definitely do know that I didn't really have to be, for all of you, you didn't see it, but I did. But for myself, I paused the video so I could be doing it on my own, to be doing it off, or once again, not trying to say offline, but when stopping my recording and just doing it then. Just gonna do that, and yeah, or I'll just go. I will actually just still go, but yeah. But I think I should have done the latter thing with my Funtime Foxy and Lolbit's Pizzeria and Bakery. But yeah, but that would be going to, but besides that, that leads to Foxy's and Toy Funtime Foxy or Toy Foxy's whole thing. That I could add, well, I guess not really not, but if I chose to, I could put in like signs, someone saying the name. But that would go to Foxy's, and Toy Foxy's or Toy Funtime Foxy's or Funtime Foxy's, Cove. yeah, and then of course this would go down to, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, yeah. This just leads to that back room. Crouch again so I can do that. Yeah, this video is already gonna be longer, and you know I really should be saving it. Nah. Whatever. But so it's gonna be moving on. Yeah, and then of course this would lead back to right there. But if I move over here, yeah, that would just lead back to the office. But if I but besides that, if I come over here, oh, okay. Yeah, if I come over here, of course, this just leads to where the other three toy animatronics, but I also haven't added in the marionette, but I probably won't or whatever. But yeah, so then yeah, this comes here, and yeah, and I'm pretty sure as you all probably notice, I haven't added a bathrooms. I still haven't added bathrooms or a kitchen. But besides that, I think in the back I really should add like a little fire escape. But as you can see, it's definitely also just a work in progress. There's all of that. Don't question that. So, but like, or like maybe like right here would be like where I could possibly add like a little fire escape. But and yeah, and this also leads around. And yeah, then also do guess right here the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fantasy and fun come to life. Of course, there's another thing that I added to my Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, that if you choose to want to be saying it, you could be saying, oh, you could be calling it a little diner, but without the fancy seats. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that because I in a slight way I do really want to be keeping that a little secret. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I kind of don't like how much more cows in Minecraft sound so realistic. I kind of don't like it. But this is just gonna be once again. I want to try my best to be keeping this secret, or definitely secret on what I'm planning on doing. Definitely since what I'm definitely gonna be planning on is definitely gonna be making. I'm just gonna say it now, but I won't be telling it you all. What I'm gonna be putting in. Well, I'm gonna be building in, I guess. But I'll just give it a little clue. It is going to be a pizzeria. And yeah, and then definitely up here. When you look, yeah, just all of that, and I am really liking what the idea that I'm doing, and and I will also just kind of say it now. It is supposed to be. I'm going to be. So besides the other, well, besides my first clue on what I'm going to be trying to be building for this, besides it being another pizzeria, it is going to be based on a roleplay series that I think you all will probably in the end know what I'm gonna be trying to build, and yeah. But I also really want to be planning on. I'm also gonna be trying to be planning on adding more to this world, and let's see how many hearts will I lose because only 2.5. Okay. But yeah, but I hope you all enjoyed this. But before it possibly starts to rain, I'm gonna come back in here, and I think this time instead of me going into the back room with Spring Bonnie and Fredbear, and gonna be coming back here with the toy animatronics, and just gonna be coming right here and okay, in a slight way that's better. Oh yeah, and then just kind of once again, just gonna do this. Yeah, of course you already saw that I went down that vent entrance or exit, but yeah, as you can see back there, there are torches, redstone torches. But besides that, I hope you. Yeah. Besides that, I hope you all enjoyed, like always. But yeah, kind of once again, I won't be leaving a goal. No, I will leave a goal. If you all enjoy this, and if you want to be seeing me coming back to after I do a few more updates or building updates, I will try my best to do that. But of course, if you enjoyed, please be remembering this is only gonna be 17 minutes. I'm sorry, but kind of like always, if you enjoyed this, please be remembering to be clicking, tapping, definitely booping that subscribe button if you haven't already, and please be remembering to be spring locking the heck out of that little bell so you get notified and you don't miss out when I upload again. And besides that, I also just really quickly just want to be saying to comment, but this isn't supposed to be hate or anything, but it's Adam E. A. Pretty sure maybe capital I 1D or L. To your comment saying, do you play FNAF or even know the lore? This has nothing to do with the FNAF lore. This kind of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria that I've been building in Minecraft. It's just for the fun of it. It isn't meant to be part of anything. It's supposed to be telling a retelling story of Friday Night Freddy's. No, this is just me. Like with all my other pizzerias that I've built in Minecraft, it's just for the fun of it. And I think if I'm able to, I'm gonna be trying my best to be moving my Shadow Lefty's diner, and maybe whenever, if you all want me to be rebuilding my Funtime Foxy and Lolbit's Pizzeria and Bakery, I'm going to be trying to be moving into this world. And yeah, but with all that said, once again, I just hope that you enjoyed, and if you want me to be coming back or want to be seeing what I've done more to this Minecraft flat world, please at least just one thumbs up will be all it will take, and I will see you all in the next one since the video is already long enough. And bye bye and peace.